Hello, lovelies. Welcome to another Spirit Whispers video. Today I'm going to be talking about a message that came through for a client who was experiencing a lot of what we call self-seeking behavior. Now, this is a term that's used in the recovery community, the drug and alcohol recovery community, as well as just some of like the more therapeutic circles. So what is self-seeking behavior? Well, self-seeking behavior is something where we, for whatever reason, do not feel that we are enough, that we are whole. And as a result, we end up trying to fill ourselves with external things. And that could be substances like drugs or alcohol. That could be dysfunctional sex relationships, dysfunctional romantic relationships that are not sexual in nature, trying to people please, getting that validation from other people in some way, shape, or form. It can take so many different, forms basically, but self-seeking behavior is the act of trying to fill what is called in the recovery community the hole in the soul. This is something that I have experienced myself. I mean, I definitely spent much of my life not feeling like I was enough and trying to fill myself up, make myself feel whole through external means. So this client that I was working on, I was so excited to work with this person because I love working with people who are getting healing, especially when they're young. This is a younger person, so it was really exciting to see this person taking big steps at a young age to create a sense of wholeness and authenticity. Now, the message that came through for this person was a little bit long. It was, I'm going to try to remember it verbatim. It was, you need to create boundaries between yourself and that which you are seeking externally. But those boundaries are only going to work if you believe that what's on your side of the boundary, yourself, your heart, is equally valid and valuable as those things that you're seeking. The person that you are seeking out to have a dysfunctional relationship with, the drugs, the alcohol, the external validation that you're receiving, the things that you're trying to pull to yourself. And it was a really mind-blowing moment to hear that, to hear those words, and to be witness to that wisdom coming through for this person. It made so much sense to me at the time. I was so excited about it. I actually shared this on my Facebook page, and it was interesting to see the amount of people who were like, I don't get it. Because when we think about boundaries, I mean, boundaries are a relatively new concept in mainstream conversations. And when we think about boundaries, we tend to think of what I have is awesome and I don't want anyone to take it from me. Therefore, I'm going to create a boundary so then people aren't siphoning off my energy or taking too much, taking advantage of me or anything like that. And that is great. That is not what this message was about, though. This message was about a different kind of boundary. Boundaries that we need to create between ourselves and that which we are using to falsely convince ourselves that we're whole. We are already whole. We are always whole. We are always held. And we are always home because we have divinity already inside us. So thank you so much for listening today. I hope this speaks to some of you, especially those of you in the recovery community. And I look forward forward to continuing the conversation with you. Take care.